Momentum blew back and forth with 5 lead changes, but in the end, a Kxo Santos 38-yard field goal late in the game gave the Bears the 20-19 win. Nick Foles improved to 2-0 over Tom Brady in the rematch of Super Bowl 52 quarterbacks. In Los Angeles, Chargers head coach Anthony Lynn announced Justin Herbert will be the team's starting quarterback moving forward. 2 scheduling changes for Week 5 were announced by the NFL on Thursday as a result of COVID-19 cases affecting multiple NFL teams. The Broncos at Patriots game, originally scheduled for Sunday, is now happening Monday at 5 p.m. Eastern, and Sunday's Bills at Titans contest now set to be played on Tuesday at 7 Eastern. This has been NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network.
Texting enrolls you into reoccurring automated text messages. Message and data rates may apply.
Come on, one more rep. You got this. 10. There it is. Nice work, man. You're a beast.
Thanks, man. I feel better than I have in years. And I got to tell you, taking Nugenix makes a huge difference for me.
Nugenix? That's the testosterone booster with TV ads with Frank Thomas. The big hurt, right?
Oh, yeah. This is a legit product. The key ingredient is Testofen, which helps boost free testosterone levels and increase lean muscle mass.
Well, it's clearly working for you. Hey, are they still giving out complimentary bottles for people to try for themselves?
Yeah, Nugenix is a great way to increase lean muscle and feel stronger with more energy and endurance.
Man, I need to get a complimentary bottle of Nugenix.
No problem. You just got to send them a text. Text BODY to 42424 right now for your complimentary bottle of Nugenix, the #1 selling free testosterone booster at GNC. Nugenix samples are not available in stores, so text BODY to 42424 right now. Text BODY to 42424. That's BODY to 42424.
AM 1230 KXOL Centro, California. Good day, sunshine. It's 7:30. It is a Friday, the 9th day of October, 2020. Coming up, we've got to look at world and California news, local news, sports, financial news, in-depth weather, all sorts of things. And coming up tonight, classic high school football, Imperial and Santana. The Imperial Tigers, Santana Sultans. This game played in September of 2012. Yeah, it's kind of the Royce Freeman show, which was the way it was for most of the games during Royce Freeman's career at Imperial High School. And what people forget was Royce, and he would be the first to tell you, surrounded by a very, very talented cast of other players, both offensively and defensively. Yeah, some very good teams. It is the 9th day of October. October is Popcorn Month. I think we mentioned that before. Now, if you don't add too much salt or too much butter, popcorn can be healthy for you. Yeah, well, popcorn, it's a whole grain that's loaded with nutrients. Yeah, which kind of explains why Orville Redenbacher was so healthy when he died. Yeah, he lived to a ripe old age. Yeah, and I can remember meeting Orville Redenbacher. Yeah, looked just the way he did in TV. Yeah. Oh, well. And let's see. Oh, a reminder, October is Adopt a Dog Month. Yeah. With the way things are going, I'm predicting the time will come when the word dog is prohibited as being politically incorrect. Yes, we will have to use the term canine American. Yeah. I betcha. Let's see. Today is also World Egg Day. I have never been fond of eggs. It's also Moldy Cheese Day. Let's hear it for the blue cheeses of the world. Yeah, Moldy Cheese Day. Okay. We have birthdays to celebrate today and a few other things that are on our list of to-do items. But let's jump in with our big shot birthdays. Singer Nona Hendrix, LaBelle, 76. Singer Jackson Brown, 72. Actor Gary Frank is 70. Actor Robert Wuhl is 69. Actor Tony Shalhoub, Monk, 67. Actor Scott Bakula, 66. Actor John O'Hurley knows how to make fun of himself. He is 66. Actor Michael Paré is 62. Actor Steve Burns, Steve of Blue's Clues, is 47. Sean Lennon, 45, John's little boy. Actor Brandon Routh is 41. Actor Zachary Ty Bryan, 39. He was on Home Improvement. I don't think he's done anything since. Actor Spencer Grammer, 37. Actor Tyler James Williams is 28. Actor Jarrell Jerome is 23. Local birthdays coming up. KXO AM 1230 presents coverage of the Masters, Thursday through Sunday, starting November 12th. Our 2020 Majors Golf coverage is brought to you by Del Rio Country Club in Brawley, Stan's Auto Body in El Centro, Derma's Floor Covering in Imperial, the committee to re-elect Jason Jackson, El Centro City Council 2020, the Masters in November on AM 1230. We're celebrating our KXO birthdays. Happy birthday, Alfredo Ibarra, Sergio Ramos, Paul Rubio, Kira Jacques, Julius Laguna, Bianca Serrata, Crystal Ransdell, Dameron Lofgren, Helena Hoyt, Rebecca Singh, Melissa Diaz, Christine Quesada, Gabriel Beltran, Damian Gonzalez, Faith Diaz, Carmelita Sanchez, Juan Pacheco, Damian Saavedra, Tony Partida, Felipe Solos, Leonard Goldberg, Marcy Santillan Flores, Fernie Garola. And happy anniversary to Paul and Rosemary Rubio and Robert and Jasmine Alvarado. Well, happy anniversary. Happy birthdays. Yes. And by the way, born on this day in 1940, John Lennon. John Lennon would have been 80 years old today. So I just thought I'd share. And while we're in the United Kingdom, a British mailman made news. Yeah, he's refusing to deliver mail to a house where he was viciously attacked by the resident's pet duck. Well, hey, I mean, you've heard what they say. If it looks like a duck, if it quacks like a duck, if it attacks you and draws blood like a duck, well, certainly then it's a duck. Yeah. Ducks have not been a problem. I have run into a number of mean geese. Yeah. Geese, yeah, they don't hesitate to go after you sometimes. Yeah, they're not real friendly. Oh, well, and I don't think they taste good either. Maybe that's the issue. We've got news. A look at World and California news headlines right now. And our news brought to you this morning by Block Air Conditioning and Custom Sheet Metal. They are your year-round comfort specialists.
CBS News Brief. The 25th named storm of the Atlantic hurricane season making its way to the Gulf Coast. CBS News meteorologist David Parkinson.
Really, if you were in any bit of a compromised structure or any bit of a mobile home, I would not be riding this storm out in your home. I would go to a much safer place.
Delta expected to hit the Louisiana coast today. White House Press Secretary Kayleigh McEnany responding on Fox to safety concerns about the president traveling.
He assured me that there are medical tests underway that will ensure that when the president's back out there, he will not be able to transmit the virus.
Delta CEO Ed Bastian remaining positive on CBS this morning about a possible new aid package.
The virus isn't where we thought it would be when the first CARES Act was passed. So hopefully the second extension will get us into the spring, and then we'll all be hopefully in a much better place dealing with the virus than we are today.
CBS News Brief, I'm Lisa Mateo.
Whatever the weather brings, you can rely on a York Affinity premium system to keep your home cool and comfortable. You'll get max energy bill. Plus, you can stay connected via our Wi-Fi-enabled touchscreen thermostat. Yeah, every York unit is designed, engineered, and assembled in the United States and backed by industry-leading warranties, and affordable financing options are available. Call Lock Air Conditioning, your local York dealer, 760-353-4501. That's 353-4501 to schedule a free evaluation of your system. Contractor's license 696-216.
California headline news: more than 1 million marijuana plants throughout California have been removed as part of a Department of Justice campaign against illegal grows. Attorney General Javier Becerra says illegal marijuana grows pose a serious public health threat.
In the end, individuals who poison our waters, damage our public lands, and weaponize the illegal cannabis market must and will be brought to justice.
He says 140 people were arrested and more than 170 weapons were confiscated. The conflict between Armenia and Azerbaijan has left more than 350 dead, and Armenian Americans are demanding action. A mass protest is planned for Sunday in Los Angeles. And a reduced rain forecast in Northern California is bad news for firefighters who are hoping for precipitation to help in the fight against wildfires. Meteorologist Eric Kurth says the Sacramento Valley will likely see less than 1/10 of an inch of rain over the weekend.
Into the Sacramento Valley and the adjacent mountains, we'll be seeing some precipitation, and maybe the northern Sierra north of I-80 will see some light rain.
Steve Clausen, California News.
World in California News headlines brought to you this morning by Lock Air Conditioning and Machine. They are your year-round comfort specialist. They're the folks to call when you have a problem. Better yet, call them before you have the problem.
New fall arrivals will give you all the feels at the JCPenney Beautiful Sale. Shop and save on rich colors and cozy layers with up to 40% off select fall styles for men and women. Plus, get more for less with an extra 25% off with coupons. Or there's no better time to restock on everyone's favorite denim with 40% off select Levi's for the family. Find the fall style you've been missing. JCPenney. Offers valid 10/8/10/14. Offers and coupons do not apply to Levi's. Other exclusions apply. See store or jcp.com for details.
O'Reilly. It's Superstart Battery Month at O'Reilly Auto Parts. That means you can get up to a $25 gift card after mail-in rebate with the purchase of your Superstart battery. Return power, performance, and reliability to your car, truck, motorcycle, and more with Superstart batteries. Only at O'Reilly Auto Parts. O'Reilly Auto Parts.
And it's page one of the local news, page one of the service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers. They have two locations in the valley. In the Burley Auto Center, Highway 86 in Julia Drive, and on Imperial Avenue next to Food for Less in El Centro. Quick Lane. They service all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment. The Imperial County Office of Education has received a grant. George Gale has the story.
It went to the Imperial County Office of Education. U.S. Department of Agriculture announced the ICOE was awarded $1 million under its distance learning and telemedicine program. USDA program helps rural communities use the unique capabilities of telecommunications to connect to each other and to the world, overcoming the effects of remoteness and low population density. ICOE says the funding will allow them to further leverage the BorderLink wireless network infrastructure by providing devices to students living in rural parts of the Imperial County. 22 school sites in 7 school districts will receive devices, including Chromebooks and LTE CPE units that will be provided to students in the communities of Calipatria, Heber, Holtville, Imperial, Niland, Sealy, Westmoreland, and Winter Haven. Through the grant, ICOE says they will improve access to mental health services and education programs that address substance abuse disorders, enhance CTE STEM learning, and expand workforce training opportunities. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
KXO News Time is 7:43. It's Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers with 2 locations in the Valley on Imperial Avenue next to Food for Less in El Centro and in the Brawley Auto Plaza, Highway 86 and Julia Drive. Quick Lane services all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment. They're open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. till 6 p.m., Saturdays 8 a.m. till 5 p.m. And Quick Lane has the best prices on name brand tires, guaranteed. Just ask your Quick Lane advisor for details. Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers in Brawley and El Centro. Well, it's fundraising season, and that's increasingly difficult, more difficult, with the pandemic, social distancing, and all the other issues. But the Boys and Girls Club of Imperial Valley annual auction will go virtual. George Gale has more.
The current pandemic forced the modification. Boys and Girls Clubs of Imperial Valley will be hosting the virtual auction, keeping the blue doors open. The auction will be open from starting today through midnight, October 17th. It'll include exclusive items anyone could bid on. For more information, including how to participate in the auction, call 760-455-5404. For Kxo Local News, I'm George Gale.
And also, the Imperial Valley Food Bank silent auction is virtual this year. The Food Bank's annual Harvest Bowl would have been scheduled for tomorrow evening, but it's not. Well, we've got a pandemic underway. The auction is underway. It started October 3rd. It will run through tomorrow evening. And according to the Food Bank, there is something for everyone and something for every budget available. Bidding is at the harvestbowl.org website. The Imperial Valley Food Bank needs help now more than ever. The Food Bank has been called on to give food assistance to more people than ever before, with the number of people who have found themselves unemployed or furloughed during the pandemic. The Food Bank has seen a 50% increase in the number of people needing food relief. That's it for page 1 of the local news. Page 2, and a look at weather coming up. Page 1, a service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers in Brawley and El Centro. Quick Lane, ready to serve.
Cocopah Casino is open for business from 6 a.m. until 2 a.m. daily and committed to your safety. Play in comfort and cleanliness on the Cocopah Casino floor, featuring all your favorite games, properly spaced and meeting social distancing guidelines. Relax and play at the friendliest casino in Yuma, making sure you're comfortable with constant disinfection, safety precautions, and welcoming smiles for your visit. Winning is just around the corner at Cocopah Casino and Resort, South Highway 95 in Somerton.
Page 2 of the local news and in-depth weather, brought to you this morning by David H. West Insurance Services. See David or Jose for life insurance, health insurance, or retirement planning. Well, some slight movement in the COVID-19 numbers released yesterday. George Gale has more.
The update was released by the County Public Health Department. A new update indicates a change in the tier metrics. New cases per day per 100,000 population numbers are down from the 12.52 reported Wednesday. New cases are now at 11.7. Positivity rate has increased slightly from the 9.41% reported today to the 9.4% reported Thursday. According to the new update, there have been 329 deaths in Imperial County attributed to COVID-19. 71,099 have tested for the virus. 12,145 have tested positive. 11,498 have recovered. The new update indicates there are now 318 active cases of COVID-19 in the Imperial County. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
And coming up at 8:30 this morning on AM 1230, and also available on our YouTube channel. We'll visit with Imperial County Chief Executive Officer Tony Rahotis, and also with Rebecca Terrazas Baxter of the county with an update on COVID-19, what the new metrics put in place by the governor are, and we'll also discuss the November 3rd general election and voting in Imperial County. Well, the Beacon Sustainability and Climate Action Awards have been announced and El Centro recognized. Here's George.
The city is among 36 in the state. The Institute for Local Government is recognizing 36 California cities that have made measurable achievements in saving energy and reducing greenhouse gas emissions at the local level amid significant challenges related to the ongoing pandemic. City of El Centro is among the 36 being recognized. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
Well, we mentioned something about an election coming up November 3rd. Well, on the KXO website, on our KXO YouTube channel, by the way, you can subscribe to the KXO YouTube channel. It's free. No charges, no obligations. Anyway, last night, the IID Division 2 Candidates Forum was held. Imperial Valley Vegetable Growers Association was behind the forum, and that forum is now available on our website and on our YouTube page, featuring candidates Javier Gonzalez and incumbent Eric Ortega. KXO News Time is 7:49.
David H. West Insurance has been helping residents in Imperial Valley for many years with their insurance needs. David, Jose, and staff are trained professionals who can help you make the right decision with your insurance coverage, from health, Medicare, and most importantly, a life insurance plan. How much life insurance do you need and what's your monthly cost? We'll call David H. West Insurance today to make an appointment and get a free quote on a life insurance plan that's right for you and your family at 760-352-3411. That's 352-3411.
The National Weather Service says a slow cooling trend into the weekend will bring high temperatures just below 100 degrees starting today. A weak but dry weather system passing through the region late Saturday into Sunday will briefly push temperatures to within a few degrees of normal on Sunday. For next week, increasing high pressure should result in another strong warming trend during the first part of the week, resulting in high temperatures again nearing 100 degrees by Tuesday or Wednesday. Our high yesterday, 98. The low, 67. Sunny today with a high near 97, west wind 5 to 10 miles an hour. Mostly clear tonight with a low around 68. West winds 5 to 15 miles an hour with gusts as high as 20 miles an hour. Sunny on Saturday with a high near 94. Light and variable wind becoming west 5 to 10 miles an hour in the afternoon. Sunday will be sunny with a high near 93. West wind about 5 miles per hour. Right now downtown, we're looking at 72 degrees, 33% relative humidity. The wind is calm. And updated border wait times, 20 minutes downtown, no waiting sentry, 30 minutes pedestrian. A 40-minute wait at the Eastport, no waiting sentry, 50 to 60 minutes at the Ready Lane. Page 2 of the local news and the weather brought to you by David H. West Insurance Services. See David or Jose for health insurance plans and Medicare supplemental coverage. David H. West Insurance Services.
When you want to protect your property, there's only one name you need to remember: All Valley Fence, located at 164 North O Street in Imperial. And now there is All Valley Powder Coating for all your large and small jobs. All Valley Powder Coating gives you the same quality and service as All Valley Fence, so the job is always done right at the best price. All Valley Fence and All Valley Powder Coating is located at 164 North O Street in Imperial and 3257 East 40th Street in Yuma.
It's sports time. Major League Baseball. Well, the Braves blanked the Marlins 7-0. The Braves in the National League Division Series 3-0. The Astros topped the Athletics 11-6. Houston wins that series 3-1. The Yankees over the Rays 5-1. That series tied at 2 each. And the Dodgers beat up on the Padres 12-3. Padres just ran out of pitching. Yes, a magical season, but just ran out of pitching, and that's one thing the Dodgers have plenty of, as well as some big bats. Dodgers move on. They swept the Padres 3-0. There was some NFL action last night, and the Bears beat the Bucks. The Buccaneers lost 2019. Tom Terrific took the loss. 19, the Bears on top. Sunday, we've got Kansas City and the Raiders on FM 107.5. Yeah, game time 9:30 in the morning. Sunday night football, the Vikings and the Seahawks on AM 1230. Monday night, Chargers and the Saints, also on AM 1230.
Baja Farms in Holtville has been farming for many years and takes pride in what they've accomplished with their operations. It has enabled to support their communities and support youth of Imperial Valley from SFA to 4-H, youth sports, and academics. Baja Farms hopes to continue this for many years. And here's a message from your friends at Baja Farms. During these trying times, be safe, stay healthy, and God bless America.
Well, the NBA returns to action tonight. The Lakers lead the championship series 3-1 over the Heat. And LeBron and the guys will, they'll take it to the Heat under the bubble for the championship tonight. Back to the NFL, the Tennessee Titans had no additional positives in Thursday's round of testing for COVID-19. The New England Patriots also had no new positive tests, meaning the Patriots game against Denver remains ready for Monday. Do you trust any of these guys, to be honest about it? I'm sorry. Anyway, don't forget, we've got classic football action tonight. The Imperial Tigers, the Santana Sultans from September 2012, right here, 7 o'clock on AM 1230 and on our page. Again, you can subscribe to our YouTube page. It's free, no strings, no obligations, and you get things. That's sports time. News just ahead.
Since 1901, Imperial Printers Rocket Copy has provided the finest printing and copying services from start to finish. When you choose Imperial Printers Rocket Copy, you can feel confident in our expertise and personal attention to your project. We have a team of professional graphic designers ready to take your ideas and make them reality. From promotional merchandise, full-color brochures, blueprints, and high-speed copies to business forms and everything else in between, Imperial Printers Rocket Copy offers dependable and affordable quality printing. Thank you for choosing locally owned and operated Imperial Printers Copy. We have convenient locations near you at 430 West Street and 100 South 11th Street in Central and 184 South Plaza in Brawley.
Financial news. A brief look at weather brought to you this morning by Imperial Valley's road and drains. They do. The big board showing green. The Dow Jones Industrial is up almost 100 points at 28,521. The S&P 500 up 18.5 at 3,465. The Nasdaq at 11,527. That's up 106 points. Meanwhile, gold up $38.80 an ounce. And oil down 12 cents a barrel. Stocks are rallying, and, it could be a good week. The protracted Washington over the next stimulus package has been a focus for Wall Street, but the bigger catalyst likely driving stocks higher this week is polls that point to a more decisive election outcome in November. That's the growing consensus from investors who say the recent rally in Wall Street isn't about the ups and downs of fiscal stimulus negotiations, which they view as unlikely to result in something concrete this year. but instead reflect the dwindling odds of a election outcome. The most convincing explanation, in our view, isn't so much the likely outcome of the election itself, but rather speculation as to the increasing clarity of the result, according to analysts. A larger margin of victory, if Biden is elected, likely would mean a result will be announced on the day of the election, a boost to risk assets that were pricing in elevated volatility in the days and weeks after the election. Barclays analysts point out that trading in futures pegged in the CBOE Volatility Index also have shown traders expect less volatility in the wake of the election.
Roto-Rooter, your plumbing and drain cleaning specialist. Roto-Rooter offers full services from hydrojetting to camera inspection, heaters, faucets, garbage disposals, anything that's cool. They'll take care of the problem right. Roto-Rooter is a locally owned family business with 53 years in the Imperial Valley. Call the experts at 760-352-6789. That's 352-6789 or 344-2533 in the North End. Roto-Rooter. When drains don't work, we do.
We will have sunny skies today with a high near 97, west wind 5 to 10 miles an hour. Mostly clear tonight with a low in the mid-60s, west winds 5 to 15 miles an hour, gusting up to 20 miles an hour. Saturday will be sunny with a high near 94, light and variable wind turning out of the west 5 to 10 miles an hour tomorrow afternoon. 73 degrees downtown, 32% relative humidity. Right now, the wind is calm. Financial news and the weather brought to you by Rooter in El Centro and Brawley. When drains don't work, they do. At 8:30 this morning, I'll be visiting with Imperial County Chief Executive Officer Tony Rodas and also Becky Terrazas-Baxter of the county. We'll be discussing COVID-19 and the November 3rd general election. Coming up next, CBS News on the Hour.
The best oldies on the radio. KXO El Centro, the Imperial Valley's local news source.
CBS brought to you this morning by the Imperial Valley Economic Development Corporation.
CBS News on the Hour, presented by Capital One Bank. I'm Steve Kathan. Is it safe for President Trump to get back on the campaign trail this weekend? Just last weekend, he was in the hospital with a case of the coronavirus.
The president's press secretary says Mr. Trump is ready to go. But how will aides assure the public that he won't transmit the virus?
There will be a test in place, and rest assured that test will show that it's not transmissible.
Kayleigh McEnany tells Fox News the president won't leave the White House if the test comes back positive. The CDC recommends 2 days' worth of negative molecular level tests. Mr. Trump said he hoped to hold a rally tomorrow. McEnany says that would be tough to pull off.
We're just trying to keep up with the president, who's ready to go and ready to be out there.
Stephen Portnoy, CBS News.
6 weeks after Hurricane Laura trashed the western Louisiana coast, the area is bracing for Hurricane Delta. CBS News meteorologist David Parkinson says the storm is now a Category 3 with top sustained winds of 120 miles an hour.
The storm should be a Category 2 when it makes landfall at 110 miles an hour, which is right on the line. It would be a Category 3 if it were 1 mile an hour more. So a very strong storm.
CBS's David Begnaud is just east of Lake Charles, Louisiana.
Here in Jennings, the only people on the street right now are the cops. Most everything is boarded up. It is empty. This is going to be the bullseye spot, so to speak.
With no immediate help coming from Washington, the uncertainty for major airlines has only grown as the pandemic persists. Delta CEO Ed Bastian on CBS This Morning.
Hopefully in 6 months' time by the spring, we'll be in a very different place. I don't expect we'll be through this by the spring, but we should certainly be in a much better place.
Michigan's Attorney General Dana Nessel tells CBS News she believes the men arrested in an alleged plot to kidnap the state's governor were close to putting a plan into motion.
They had the necessary equipment, killer explosives, things of that nature, and we thought the things had gone on long, and we were very concerned that it was moving towards action.
Well, happiness today at the UN's World Food Program, honored with the Nobel Peace Prize.
I didn't win it. You won it. It's all of us. Thank y'all.
American Daisy, the director, along with staff in Niger.
In New York, the Broadway shutdown will last well into next year. Producers are now offering funds through May 30th. Reports say no new positive test results for the NFL's Tennessee Titans. That team is due to play both next night. Wall Street right now, the Dow is up at 4 points. The NASDAQ is up 105. This is CBS News.
Capital One is right in the palm of your hand, so you can check your balance, deposit checks, pay bills, and transfer money from your phone with a top-rated app. Get started online anytime. What's in your wallet? Capital One N.A., member FDIC.
And now a game of Commercial Chicken, brought to you by Progressive, where we see how long Flo can go without about insurance. Ready? Go.
So the weather is just all over the place lately, right? One day it's hot, and the next day it was windy for a while. It's like, make up your mind already. To Progressive to say big.
Okay, you win. We can't help but save customers money. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates.
Cleanings, checkups, and have Dr. Chang's dental practice at capacity.
Patient in room 1 is getting a root canal. The x-rays are going to have to wait. We're down to one hygienist.
Time to hire.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. The moment you sponsor a job on Indeed, you get a short list of quality candidates from our resume database. Indeed delivers 2.5 times more hires than the other branded job sites combined, according to Breezy HR 2019. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get a $75 credit for your first job post. Terms and conditions apply.
China, which has 4 coronavirus vaccine candidates in the last stage of clinical trials, indicated to join an international initiative to distribute vaccines to countries all over the world. CBS's Mono Lengi is in Wisconsin today, one of the coronavirus epicenters. He spoke with a young woman who's had nagging symptoms.
19-year-old Alexandria Rakowski of Kenosha, Wisconsin, contracted the virus in April. She spent more than 2 weeks in the hospital, barely able to breathe. She still suffers from rashes and hair loss.
I'm also a musician. I study clarinet, and, I used to be able to go for hours, no problem. Now it can go for about 35 minutes, and I have coughing fits. My chest burns. I can't catch my breath.
Spain is seeing a new virus spike. A new state of emergency has been declared in Madrid that will limit travel in that region. Steve Kathan, CBS News.
The coronavirus pandemic has affected many businesses in the Imperial Valley. The Small Business Development Center and Imperial Valley Economic Development Corporation are here to help. They can assist with disaster loans and other financing, guidance on establishing a safe workplace, workforce concerns, and additional referrals. For virtual counseling services, call the Small Business Development Center, 760-312-9800. Se habla español. For more information on business resources, visit ibedc.com. CBS News, a service of the Imperial Valley Economic Development Corporation. It's all here.
And now, more of the best oldies on the radio.
Danger, excitement, mustaches. It's time for another episode
With Carroll Buckley, AM 1230 KXO.